Wife's 15-year affair exposed by smart TV, I filed for divorce. Alright, folks, here's my story, told straight from the gut, like I'm sitting across from you at a bar with a cold beer in hand. My name's Tom, I'm 45 years old, and I've been hitched to Amy, also 45, for 15 years. We've got two girls, Emma, who's 13, and Ella, who's 11, and up until recently, I'd have told you we were a solid, happy bunch. I pull long hours as a big shot at a company downtown, bringing home the bacon while Amy stays home, keeps the house running. She used to mess around with plants at a nursery back in her 20s, but once we tied the knot, she said she'd rather be a full-time mom. Fair enough, I thought, worked for us. That is, until I found out she'd been lying to me for years, carrying on with her old buddy Matt behind my back. Here's how it all went down, and trust me, it's a doozy. So, picture this, last week, my buddy John's birthday rolls around. He's living overseas now, been gone a few years, and we figure we'll surprise him with a video call at midnight. Me, Amy, John, and his wife, Lisa, get to chatting, catching up on jobs, kids, the usual stuff. John's got no big plans, so we decide to keep the call going, just hang out like old times. Lisa says, "Hey, why don't you hook the call up to your TV? Be easier to kick back and relax." Sounded good to me. Amy and Lisa go way back, and when John and Lisa lived here, the four of us were thick as thieves. Anyway, Amy grabs her phone, she's got this app that controls our smart TV, and hooks it up so we can see John and Lisa's faces big as life on the screen. We crack open some beers, grab a bowl of chips, and settle in for a laid-back night. Things are going fine until Amy starts feeling woozy. She's out cold on the couch after a bit, leaving me and John to shoot the breeze. Lisa's dozed off too, over there on their end. We're talking about nothing special when bam, the internet hiccups, and the call drops. Suddenly, Amy's phone screen takes over the TV. I'm about to dial John back when I spot something weird, a stack of unread messages, 10 or more, from some guy labeled Lifeline with a little heart next to it. Now, that ain't me, I don't get cute nicknames like that. My gut's telling me something's off, so I tap the picture tied to the name. Up pops Matt's face, her old pal from way back. I've met the guy a ton since we got married. They grew up next door to each other, went to school together, the whole deal. Amy always said folks figured they'd end up together, but she swore it never went that way. Said he wasn't into women anyhow, and last I heard, he was still flying solo. So seeing him as her lifeline didn't freak me out too bad until another message pops up, "Baby, I miss you." That hit me like a punch to the chest. I open the chat, hands shaking, and there it is, proof she's been talking to him the whole time we're on with John and Lisa. She must have passed out before she could send him her usual goodnight smooch, 'cause he's losing it, blowing up her phone. "Where you at? You okay? Can't sleep without your kiss. Man, you were something else today. No way, that's just friendly chit-chat." I scroll back, and holy hell, it's a flood of dirty talk, night after night. While she's snoozing right there, I'm reading stuff that'd make a sailor blush, mixed with racy pictures that turn my stomach. I'm frozen, but I gotta know how deep this goes. Can't figure out how to save it off the TV, so I snap pics with my phone 4 or 5 shots before I can't take anymore. I don't even care about evidence, I just want to know why she'd do this. It's 2 in the morning, I'm half drunk on beer and scotch, and my head's spinning. I keep scrolling, watching my marriage fall apart on that giant screen. She's told him everything, every little thing about us, even stuff from our bedroom. After we'd be together, she'd turn around and feed it all to him, like she owed him something. I'm sick, wondering when this mess started, but the chat's endless, a black hole of betrayal. Then Matt's messages stop, and the house goes quiet, too quiet. I grab a pillow, making sure I ain't dreaming this nightmare. I'm still digging through the filth when Amy jolts awake. She sees the TV, freaks out, snatches the remote, and shuts it off. Grabs her phone, unplugs it, and stares at me like a deer in headlights. She checks the chat real quick, sighs deep, like she knows the jig's up, and comes at me, hands on my face, saying, "Baby, I can explain, just hear me out." I look her dead in the eye and say, "Go ahead, explain." She's thrown off, expecting me to blow up. If it was afternoon, maybe I would've, but it's late, I'm wasted, and the truth's crushing me. "Come on, talk," I slur. She stammers, well, and I cut her off. Forget it. You're done. I stumble to the bedroom, she trails me, but I tell her to get lost and slam the door. She knocks a bit, but I'm out cold soon after. Next morning, I wake up feeling like a truck hit me, throat dry as sandpaper. I shuffle out for water, and Amy's on me like a shot, trying to hug me. Yesterday crashes back, and I push her off. She's crying, playing pitiful, saying I got it all wrong. I ignore her, grab my water. She keeps yapping, it's just a friend, nothing physical, just flirty fun. I ain't ready to fight, but her excuses light a fire in me. Oh yeah? I yell. Who sends naked pics to friends? What's all that dirty talk? Thought he didn't like women, how's he into you then? Kids are at my folks for the week, thank God, 'cause I'm losing it. I demand answers, feeling crazy, wanting her to spill every detail even though it's killing me. I tell her to talk, then shut her up when she starts. I'm a mess, 15 years of lies hitting me all at once. I chug the water, tell her to come clean from the beginning, or I'll beat the truth out of Matt myself. She stops dodging and lays it out. Her and Matt have been a thing since high school, physical and all. He's a deadbeat, living off rent from his folks' properties, too broke to support her. She broke it off a few times, but he always reeled her back in. Said he didn't mind her dating other guys, never went with anyone but her, though. She had boyfriends before me, so that tracks, but it's wild. I ask why she didn't marry him. She says he couldn't give her a good life, and she wasn't about to work hard either. So she picked me to bankroll her and kept Matt on the side. I've got one last question, the girl's mine or his? She swears they're mine, offers a DNA test. Says she wouldn't risk kids with him, knew he couldn't raise them if I bailed. I'm not sure I buy it, but it's something. I tell her to get out of the house, or I'll tell everyone, kids included. She begs me not to, they'll hate her. I grab more water, some beers, lock myself in my room, and stare at my laptop, lost. Truth's eaten me alive. After downing the beers, I drive to her folks' place, 30 minutes away. Her mom opens the door smiling, but my face says trouble. Her dad comes running, and I spill it all, shaking and sweating. Halfway through, Amy bangs on the door, storms in, telling me to leave, this is between us. We go at it for hours, me calling her out for 15 years of cheating, her acting like it's no big deal, then blaming me for turning her parents against her. They take my side, rip into her. I spend the weekend drunk, crashing hard. Monday, I drag myself to work, find a divorce lawyer, book a meeting. Get home, some of her stuff's gone, she'd been there while I was out. She texts she's at a hotel, giving me space, begging me to forgive her and ditch Matt. A week later, it's Friday, and I'm still reeling. Lawyers Monday. I'm terrified for my girls, how do I tell them? 6 months later, here's the update. Met the lawyer that Monday, great guy. Told me to ease the girls into the split, keep the dirty details out, and said I've got a shot at custody since Amy's got no job and a hell of an affair. Parents called her to grab the kids, she brought em home while I was wiped out from the lawyer. I told her to tell the girls the truth. She cried, said they'd hate her, damn right they should. Gave her a week to figure it out, or I'd do it. Slept on the couch, avoided her all week. Friday, she says she's got a plan. Saturday, she tells the girls I'm moving overseas for work. I call her out, sarcastic-like, and the girls see through it. Ella asks if we're divorcing. Amy breaks down, I say yeah, we're done, compatibility's shot. Emma thinks I'm cheating. Amy plays it up, letting them glare at me. I snap, tell him the real deal minus the nasty bits. Amy's mad I didn't back her lie. I call my folks and her's over. Hour later, they're here, and it's chaos, girls crying, Amy making excuses, saying I'm the bad guy. I mention the pics, and she shuts up. Everyone's disgusted with her. I say divorce is happening, girls stay with me, her folks take her away. My parents stick around to help. We're in therapy now, doing better. Divorce is rolling, she wants the house, but I'm fighting it. She didn't fight for the kids, showing what matters to her. Caught her with Matt again, her family flipped and his folks cut him off. She's selling stuff at a store now. I'm done with her, focusing on my girls. Wish me luck. Now, story 2. I'm Jim, 32, married to Sarah, 31, for 4 years. We've got a 4-year-old boy, Tim, in preschool. I work killer shifts to keep us afloat. Sarah's home since she quit her job, saying it wasn't her thing. Few weeks back, preschool calls us in. Tim's acting up, kissing girls, lifting skirts, touching em. We're stunned. I don't act like that, we watch what he sees, and he's never alone with other kids. Teachers say it's gotta be from home, he's the only one doing it. We talk to him, think about therapy, but I can't let it go. When Sarah's out, I sit him down, man to man. He says an uncle does that to mommy when I'm at work, and she don't stop him. Kid thinks it's fine. I'm boilin', sounds like she's steppin' out. I ask more, he come a lot? Most days. What they do? Kiss, laugh, whisper. How long's he stay? Till you're almost home. I'm pissed, bustin' my ass while she's foolin' around, lettin' Tim see it. I set a trap. Tell her me and Tim are visitin' my folks for a few days, give her a break. She buys it. I've got a camera in the living room, take Tim, but go to my brother's nearby instead. Hours later, a guy pulls up. Camera catches them making out on my couch. I'm raging, heartbroken for Tim. Record it, send it to her family. They blow up my phone, her folks beg me to forgive her, say it's a mistake, her brother's with me, ready to back whatever I do. Sarah calls, crying, saying she was weak but wants us back. Too late, I'm done. Tell her to leave my house, I pay for it, it's mine. She fights, says we can fix it for Tim. I threaten cops and no visitation, she goes. File for divorce, keepin' the house, car, no alimony, pushin' for custody. Lawyer says I've got this. Can't wait to move on.